another episode of Prey Pursuit. This is your host, Brad Alexander, and I'm happy you guys are back. It's nice to be back, and yeah, we've had a good break. I'm officially kind of settled in to the new place for the time being here in southern Wisconsin. So yeah, it's been a hectic week and a half, 2 weeks. It's been a hectic time since the last time I uploaded a podcast. So thank you guys for being patient. But yeah, we're just kind of adjusting to the new system. So sorry if the audio sounds weird at all. I lost my microphone in the process of moving, and I'm just working with what I got right now. The background's looking a little different, but looking all right for first pod back, and excited to see how much I can get done for next episode and kind of make it a little bit more homey. But in the meantime, I think it's gonna work just fine. But yeah, it's nice to see you guys, or at least talk to you guys. And yeah, since we've gotten back, it's just been kind of nonstop, just catching up with family, old friends, all the good things. So we're back, we're here. Like I said, quite an adjustment, trying to catch myself up on the family hunting land, and see what I can do to try to improve it before this coming season, and help out my dad and some of my brother-in-laws who hunted as well, and just some family friends. So it's been fun. It's been busy, but I'm happy to be back on the pod, back to the weekly schedule, and yeah, happy to be back to the spotted cows. Just if any of you know me, it's my favorite drink of choice. So yeah, just glad to be back and keep rolling with this stuff. Yeah, so in this past couple weeks, a lot has happened, and those of you who do follow the social media pages has seen that. But just start it off, quite literally the day before, my fiance Sophie and I hit the road, we stopped by Brooklyn Seavins over at Boneworks 406 and picked up a nice whitetail that I shot late season back in February. She got it done so quick. It was pretty awesome. But yeah, it nothing big, but happy to get some work done from her. After having her on the podcast, I was super excited to bring over a skull her way, and it turned out honestly like phenomenal. It's probably hard to see with how bright it is, but that's how white it is. Like it looks phenomenal. But yeah, it's nothing big, just good memory of my first whitetail in Montana, and possibly a last hunt out there for the time being. But yeah, that turned out sick. So thank you Brooklyn, and for those of you still in Montana Bozeman area, she's out in Belgrade, so be sure to check out her page for any future game that you harvest. She's going to be starting up on shoulder mounts pretty soon here, and once she gets in the flow of that, she's going to be booked up for a while, so be sure to contact her next season, or if you got something in the freezer or whatever laying around, definitely be sure to hit her up. But yeah, since we got back to Wisconsin, like I said, trying to catch myself up on some chores, fun chores I call them, out on the hunting land, seeing what brush I could help. We got a couple burn piles going, gotta knock down some buckthorn, and just clear out some more areas that we know the deer like to run through. And we've had a couple rough wind storms as well this past winter, so just a lot of cleaning up, maintaining the food plots, putting up new cameras now that it's springtime. Just super busy, hit the ground running. And also right before we moved, I was able to get my hands on a bonus turkey tag here in Wisconsin. So super excited for that. I actually this year decided, first time turkey hunting, yeah, but I don't know. I kind of give turkey hunters shit. Like it's not that hard in my mind, and I'm probably gonna get my ass handed to me come this fall, but thought might as well make it a little more fun. And bought some new arrows for the season. Decided to do archery turkey hunt. Got a new blind. All the calls I've been practicing. Got a mouth call, and yeah, I don't know. I think I'm pretty prepared. Just to, the little cherry on top, decided to pick up. I know they've been all over the internet recently, but Josh Bomar's The Beast 4-inch blade turkey decapitator. Just shot those today, or I should say, I shot the one arrow that they give you. For those of you who haven't heard, it's one arrow fits all bows, no matter the draw length or the weight that you're pulling. It's I honestly totally didn't believe it, even after watching a couple online reviews, and I'm like, I just got to check this product out. Especially if I'm first time turkey hunting, might as well decapitate a turkey. But yeah, they send you over four of these blades. Look at those things. For those of you just listening, they're 4-inch blades that you quite literally aim at a turkey's neck. And I've seen reviews, I've looked at online videos, but these things look crazy. Check that out. It's nuts. Like I just can't believe that they were able to create a product, like, let alone the arrow itself, which is something so deadly to a bird, that that they're confident in it. And the arrows, it ended up flying just fine with practice tips. Still gotta practice with the broadhead on it. They recommend shooting into a pillow, so I'm gonna have to find a pillow and draw a little turkey on it. If you guys want to check out the full review, though, that should be up on my page. If not, within a day or two from when this podcast drops. I'm actually filming this Sunday night. Really pushed it off to the last second just because I've been so busy. I promised you Monday podcast would be back on schedule, so here I am. And it's been honestly too long, so definitely got to catch you guys up on some things. But yeah, I'm excited to try it out. Go check out the review on my page. I'll have a part 2 with the broadheads in, and it should be an awesome season. I'm pretty stoked for it. Never been turkey hunting before necessarily, but yeah, I'm gonna go all out. Trying to get a setup going so I can film it all, but we'll see how that goes. Just everything like going on, and saving money, trying to buy our own house right now. It's like things are all over the place. So who knows? We'll see where that ends up. But in the meantime, yeah, just catching up with family, some friends. The hunting land, I'm super excited. It's surrounded by some swampy area, and I think I'm gonna try to help out on the land, trying to expand towards like some waterfowl habitat and see where that can lead us, which will be nice come this fall, and just future seasons, having somewhere to land without fighting all the pressure. As you guys who have listened in the past, you guys know that I bought a boat recently. So trying to hold off from dumping funds right into that right away, but it's gonna happen sooner or later. So we'll see on that as well. Like I said, just saving for a house and a wedding coming up. It's a lot of stuff on my plate, but I'm excited. It's gonna be a good ride while we're here. So yeah, got that going on. Some other goals for the land. I talked about the food plots, just maintaining those, helping my dad out. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really excited about the duck habitat. Should be good stuff for the mallards and the wood ducks out here. Those of you that waterfowl hunt out in Montana know that the wood ducks are pretty scarce, and so I'm excited to have a chance at those this fall. This past weekend, I was able to take some time out of my day on Friday and head up to the Wisconsin Dells for the Open Season Expo. Um, I met a ton of people, made some awesome connections for future podcasts, and just shaking hands and talking hunting. It doesn't get much better than that. So that was a great time. Met, like I said, some awesome people. Shout out to a couple guys here, a couple different podcasts, but I was kind of fanboying over seeing these guys. But Eric Clark over at Okayest Hunter, just awesome to meet him. I know he's based out of Oconomowoc, Wisconsin, which they actually just got they got removed from their current studio, and now they moved into a studio out in Dousman, he was saying. And it was good to see him, good to shake hands with him and chat with him a little bit. But yeah, should be good things coming our way for the future, both for Okayest Hunter and Prey Pursuit. I don't know. I think we're gonna try to connect and chat a little bit in the future here. Also, a huge shout out. I believe I'm wearing their T-shirt even. There you go, Working Class Bow Hunter, WCB. For those of you that don't know, they're based in Illinois. My man Kurt, was so excited to see him, shake hands, meet him. Same with Eric and Doug. It was just a phenomenal time, and definitely had a couple brews and a couple laughs for sure. So, yeah, it was a good time meeting people. Met people that I use their products, but I've never met them face to face. Different calling companies. Got myself introduced to a saddle setup for this fall. So huge shout out to, I believe his name was Alex over at Hunt Arsenal, and they just kind of blew me out of the water with their gear, their saddle setup, pretty lightweight, great pack that comes with it, and kind of newer to the game compared to a lot of, I don't want to say names or anything, but the more popular brands that kind of took it and ran with it, if you know what I mean, with their prices, and just trying to find companies that are down to earth and wanna help out other hunters. So yeah, huge shout out to them. Wearing their hat right now. So be sure to check them all out. That's Okayest Hunter, Working Class Bow Hunter, and Arsenal. All great guys, and yeah, great to meet them. And there's plenty of other people. I'm leaving out right now. I'm just blanking. But yeah, it was a great time. Good to chat with people in the industry and make some connections. So looking forward to that in the future, and where it brings this podcast. So yeah, that was a big deal. Was really happy to make it out there. Wasn't sure with timing wise of applying for jobs and whatnot, real jobs, unfortunately. But definitely happy I made it out there. Yeah, what else is there? So yesterday, I believe was Saturday. Was able to get out on a pheasant hunt at Milford Hills Hunt Club, and that was a great time. Went out with my dad and my brother-in-laws, and it was a good time. It was actually one of my brother-in-laws where it was his first time pheasant hunting, and so he did a phenomenal job. Shot his first pheasant, and yeah, if you guys want to check out any of those highlights, be sure to check out Prey Pursuit on Facebook or Instagram. I know I posted some there. So yeah, I don't know. It's been a good time coming back. Also got back my nice mount from what was that? The October archery hunt. It was right during the rut here in Wisconsin. It was my first buck with a bow, so super proud of that, and I got to share the time with my dad during that hunt as well. And so yeah, it was a good time. super happy how the mount came out. I got that one shoulder mounted because it's definitely my biggest buck to date, and I'm only going to be going up from here. So pretty stoked on all ends. Did a little shed hunting while I was out, working on the land and figuring out what needs to be done. Did a little bit of that. We found a nice little, you know, one side of a 10 point for my Midwestern dudes, but yeah, five point whitetail. Yeah, I mean, besides that, just a couple spikes, but the smaller they are, the harder to find. So can only get better from here. We still got to go out there and check a couple other spots. I know they're bedded down, but didn't want to push it too hard. Just getting right back into it. Put up some trail cameras. Checking those already. Like it's only been a week that I put them up, and there's good deer and turkeys coming through for sure. I think we had a farm cat walk through our field too, which is kind of strange because the neighbors don't. Not that we're aware of, they don't got any cats, so might just be a stray or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. It's been good catching up on everything. Just getting myself back on track. Same with my fiance. She's just starting at a new salon and getting new clients and everything. Yeah, if you guys need a haircut or if any of your ladies need their hair or nails done, let me know, and I got a good contact for you down here in southern Wisconsin. With that being said, I don't know. I got a lot to talk about. At the same time, I don't got too much, and we're only 15 minutes into this right now. Gotta get my notes out, see what I got down. Yeah, so for that Wisconsin turkey tag, I did get zone 2, which was my hopes. So feeling pretty good. Done a little bit of scouting. Got some doors I want to knock on just because I know they're loaded. But worst case scenario, I got some good neighbors that I could get onto their land, or there's always a family land too. But we're mostly whitetail. I don't want to bank off that. So gonna check in with the neighbors, see what they got going on this spring, if anything, and see if I can put this beast broadhead to action once again. And that's for those of you that have been listening for a while, you guys know that beast is kind of my go-to broadhead. Never let me down. Always tearing up with the whitetails pretty decently. I don't take risky shots. I only take shots I know I can slam them. So I'm not too worried on that side of things. If they're not, if they're not in range, if they're not broadside, I'm not gonna take the shot. I'm not that type of guy. But I know those that do like to take those frontal shots, or quarter in, 2 or away. Like, those guys can have fun with their mechanicals or whatever they want to choose, but or they're fixed. I mean, but yeah, if they're choosing mechanicals, I mean, beast might not be the way to go when it comes to more risky shots. But yeah, I don't know. I need to try out other broadheads this season, but that'll be a different story once I'm ready to smack some does this fall. But it's springtime, so looking forward to seeing how these run. They're just incredibly sharp, as always. Yeah, it should be a good time. I got a new ground blind from Tidewee. They never failed me in the waders area, so thought I might as well commit to them and try out their see-through blinds or whatnot. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'll keep you guys updated as that goes. Obviously, it's always good to stay in tune. I know I push it a lot, but definitely check out the social media, whether that's TikTok, Facebook, Instagram and Facebook. Trying to pick up the slack on Facebook. I know I'm not as good on that as I am Instagram, but Instagram is definitely like the full-fledged, here's exactly what I'm doing. I'm posting this story almost daily. Like, it's pretty full-blown on there. So yeah, keep you guys updated as the turkey season continues, and should be a good time. Um, Kind of touch back on that pheasant hunt. I'm pretty rusty still. They've been slaying some ducks this past season, but it's been a while. I had to, clean out my shotgun since my last duck hunt, and yeah, taking a lot of grime out of there, so it was shooting nicely. I'm shooting a Remington 870. It's a pump and does the job, that's for damn sure. So it was working pretty well. Slammed that first bird down in the day, so that was a good feeling. Yeah, I don't know. Our whole group, I guess, we weren't shooting hundreds, that's for sure, but we were pretty damn close, I'd say. We started off rusty, but we're able to pick up those birds later on in the day. Yeah, it was a good time. Just seeing my brother-in-law hit his first pheasant, that was pretty cool. And yeah, just being able to spend time with each other and get out there, that's what it's all about. Shooting some shit and whatnot. But yeah, had pheasant poppers at dinner time today, so that was a great feeling. Just being well fed and sharing it with the family. That's what it's all about. So that's why we're here. Some more news. I'm actually going into taxidermy school here out in southern Wisconsin, down by Janesville. So we'll see how that goes. Going to be doing deer whitetail shoulder mounts specifically, but learning how to do that. After talking with Brooklyn for a while, talking off air, and just being able to kind of understand it better, I'm feeling pretty confident in my choices and being able to have some after a bunch of practice, but hopefully have something up and running, at least for Europeans or something this fall, as well as waterfowl. I'm also going to a duck course and waterfowl upland birds. I'm hoping to get them down by this fall. I saved a couple pheasants to practice on and whatnot, and got a list of tools and supplies I'm gonna need, and hopefully get something up and running with that pretty soon here, after the courses this spring. So yeah, I'm super excited. Should be fun. Good way to incorporate the podcast is talk a little bit more taxidermy, and yeah. So with that being said, quick ad break. I should say, I and Prey Pursuit podcast. I'm a proud sponsor of tagged and bagged waterfowl. I shouldn't say waterfowl, it's all birds. So these birds or fish, you can buy these taxidermy kits. They preserve the specimen for when you bring it to the taxidermy. So instead of bringing a dead bird in a quick trip bag or something, a grocery bag, don't be doing that, guys. Be sure to take care of your waterfowl, because if you're spending the money to whether let's say it's a duck. In my case scenario, it's most likely a duck. If you're going to bring a duck or go out for ducks in a boat that you bought, and the waders you bought, and all the gear you got, your firearm, and put the money into a mount in the first place, they're not cheap. So why are you cheaping out on how you deliver the product or the specimen to the taxidermist? It doesn't make sense. So be sure to check out taggedandbag.com. Check out their kits. I'll be posting an upland bird example pretty soon here, and you can find that on the Instagram or Facebook through Prey Pursuit. And yeah, I don't know why guys are bringing them in grocery bags when they're spending all their money on this other stuff. You might as well keep your trophy clean. And if you're coming from out of state and you want to bring it back home to get mounted, that's awesome. But most guys don't know you need a federal migratory bird tag included with your bird, like attached to it and whatnot, just like a large game tag. You got to have that all in there in case DNR pulls you over and asks to look at your game. If not, that could get you some real heavy charges, and you never want that, especially crossing borders or anything. So be sure to check them out. It comes with the tag. It's once you write on it with your pencil, it's completely waterproof. It comes with everything you need: towelettes, cotton balls for the mouth or beak, towelettes for the head, beak, and feet. The bag itself, it's like medical grade, so be sure to check them out. They do a great job, and if you want 10% off, use code PRAYPURSUIT at checkout, and that'll get you a slight deal on that. But yeah, so sorry, I had to throw that out there. They're a great company, and I love working with Johnny. Johnny's a great guy, and just keeping their product flowing out there as turkey season's coming up soon, and you're gonna need one for turkey season for your awesome those big beautiful birds. You want to get them mounted all pristine and nice. You don't want to just throw it in the bed of your truck and drive to the taxidermist. It's gonna get all ruffled up and messed up, lose feathers, whatnot. Might as well keep it nice, especially when crossing them borders. So check them out, taggedandbag.com. So yeah, pheasant hunt went good. Going to taxidermy school, super excited for that. See where it takes me. It takes Prey Pursuit and everything. Will keep me busy in the fall as always. Nothing new there, but yeah. So while I was chatting with some guys at the expo, like I said, made some awesome contacts, and you guys will be seeing more of them appear as the time goes on. Met some phenomenal dudes. Kind of give them a shout out already, but I'm excited to chat with them further when it comes to bow hunting and just overall public land hunting, especially down here in Wisconsin. Should be pretty awesome. Sorry, got the fiance scurrying by if you didn't see her in the reflection or anything, but yeah, it's all part of moving in to a new spot and getting adjusted, trying to figure things out as we go. But yeah, I don't have too much more to chat about with you guys. I know, I'm sorry, I'm cutting it short at a half hour. I promise I'll be back pretty soon here. I'm getting a weird look from my fiance, like I should be saying more, but I don't got too much to talk about. I'm excited to see the new products I just pre-ordered from Arsenal. Be sure to check them out too. I'll give a review and everything online when they come in and how to work their system, but their saddle setup looks amazing. I know something that kind of puts them out there compared to competitors. I know, like I said, the pricing is just makes way more sense than other competing products, but what caught my eye was that they got, you got your average stakes that you put up to climb up the tree. They got a little, I don't know what you call them, like extra steps that attach to the bottom that glow in the dark for you on those early mornings when you're setting up, so you're not just, blindly climbing or anything like that. Their saddle glows in the dark a little bit too, not too much so you're seeing up in the trees, but enough so you can see what you're doing in the dark, and you're not just going in blind. So yeah, super excited to check out what is in store with them come this fall. And yeah, other than that, just gonna keep grinding away on the family land, try to improve it as much as possible for this fall. We've already got, we got the bucks kind of roaming around still. Got a nice, like I mentioned, a 10-pointer that's just, I think he has some good potential. He's going on 3 years old from what I can tell, based off of, the sheds we found and the trail cam pictures and whatnot. But a 3-year-old buck, I might as well wait till they're 4 or 5, but it'll be fun to see them stick around and kind of get them, what's the word? get them attached to the land, instead of the bucks that roam through just for the rut. Keep them around a little bit, watch them grow. Who knows? Maybe we'll be naming them down the road here. So nice. It was a nice, typical frame and everything. I'm really excited just to be back and to have some land to manage. And yeah, the waterfowl habitat area, like, it's pretty swampy right now. Trying to get called trying to get it signed off by the DNR to kind of expand the wetland area, if that's what you would call it. It's not really wetlands, but just crossing our T's and dotting our I's, making sure everything we do is completely legal, before just trying to expand the water and have some little wood duck habitats framed up and keep them healthy and happy. Excuse me. But yeah, it's gonna be an adventure. I'll keep you guys in tune with everything I'm doing out there. Will be a good time. I got extra time before starting up a new job, and yeah, looking forward to it. I am going to be starting pretty soon work to my new John boat. I really can't be calling it too new. I actually laid my eyes on it this past week, and I picked it up in the middle of winter, and the whole thing had snow and ice in the frozen in it. So drained it out, kind of cleaned it out a little bit. The old owner left, basically everything he needed for a hunt minus the shotgun inside the boat. So got a bunch of old crappy decoys, just beat up calls and all the shotgun shells in the world just built up in there. So cleaned it out a little bit. I'll keep you guys updated once I do start that process. But once I do start, I'm going to hit the ground running, and there's no looking back then. It's going to be the nicest John boat anyone's seen. I promise you that. So yeah, I don't know if I have too much more to chat about. Just stay tuned, guys. I know I keep saying that. I'm pretty sure I said that last episode, but it'll heat up here soon. And yeah, I'm excited to chat with some new people in this area, and being able to talk whitetails. It's just one of my favorite things to do. It's like, I love the western hunting. I really miss it already. The boys out west already are, getting in tuned and whatnot for bear hunting, but the whitetails and the ducks just got me on a chokehold. So can't really argue that. It's just all the fun in the world. And yeah, application season's coming to an end soon, so be sure to, at least in Montana, I mean, so be sure to go online before this Wednesday, April 1st, and get your deadline, or get your applications in before the deadline. I know I gotta help my dad out with some of that stuff, being out of state or and whatnot. He's just he doesn't typically enjoy applying for states, so definitely getting him on that boat. And hopefully in a couple of years we can put in for a nice elk unit or a mule deer unit, and we'll see how that rides. But in the meantime, guys, thank you for listening. Like I said, check out taggedbag.com for some awesome preservation kits. Use code PRAYPURSUIT for 10% off your order, and just to help support the podcast a little bit, I'd really appreciate it. Along with that, said it 3-4 times already, but go check out Pray Pursuit online, whether that's Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok, or YouTube. I'm on YouTube too. If you guys don't like the Spotify thing and you want to watch the one-on-one conversation or what have not, be sure to check out the YouTube, because YouTube's more competitive than ever, and all the views help, all the likes help. Be sure to comment and on Spotify too. I need to get better with that, but you guys, talk to me, chat with me. Let's have a conversation. Who knows? Maybe I'll bring you on the podcast. Just comment in the Spotify comments, and let's have that conversation. How about comment down below, what do you think these will do this spring? Are they going to be good or bad for me? Um, I do have backup broadheads for body shots in case plan A falls through. But do you think the 4-inch blades will do it? I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, in the meantime, check out the Instagram page. You can find my mounts there. I post all the mounts on there. Message me if you need a taxidermist, whether that's in Bozeman or southeastern Wisconsin. Got some plugs for you, and that goes for birds, deer, whatever you got. So yeah, thank you guys for listening, and I'll see you guys next time.